sometimes nice to have some insight from someone who's been through it. So, how to STEM?
How to STEM?
It's hard. So, you guys know this. You know that your courses are hard. And you know that they will get harder. Because what's going to happen is you're going to transfer to a 4-year university, you're going to declare your major, and you're going to start taking upper division courses that blow everything you have done here out of the water. And this is how I start my talks. I always try to terrify you a little bit. But you're going to be okay, because you have unique advantages, because you're MESA students. So not only do you have the full support of the college and your professors behind you, you also have Janae to help you. You have your cohort, you have all your fellow students who understand what you're going through. And this is actually a massive benefit. So I think in STEM, we all want to pretend that we're like superhuman intellectuals and that we can just coast by on, pure math power. But you guys probably already know that's not true. So this is just some brief pointers to kind of help you get through it. Okay. And honestly, that was me. That picture was me up until I defended my thesis, and even a little bit.
Well, that's me this morning.
That's me every day.
Yeah.
So it is okay to feel like you don't know what you're doing. You're not supposed to be an expert. That's why you're in school. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So all the logos there are just my way of introducing myself. So I started here at the Falls. I went to school here for 2 years. My original major was in chemistry. So those of you who have met me before know that I teach physics here now. So I actually changed teams when I went to Eastern. And this was mostly because I was tired of doing dishes. But it was also just because I developed a really strong passion for math. I loved working with electronics. And I just loved physics. I loved to study the symmetry of the universe. I thought it was cool as hell. And I still do. I went to graduate school at UC Riverside, where I worked at CERN, at the Large Hadron Collider, for 2.5 years. So I worked on electronics there, I did my physics research there, I did all kinds of stuff that was hugely beneficial in a scientific sense, but also just in a social sense. Like, I grew a lot as a person because I got to experience different cultures and live around the world. So it was really cool. And so I'm hoping that I can take some of what I learned through 11 years of college and kind of distill it for you guys. And I hope that it will be helpful. So the first thing is use your resources. You're already MESA students, so you guys already have access to extra resources. Use them. They are here for you. Your tuition is paid. Get the most out of it. So don't think that you have to go it alone. Don't. Secondly, I cannot emphasize how much being organized is helpful. So this is a challenge for some of us. It used to be a huge challenge for me, just to be organized enough to get through my day without forgetting something major. But just a minimum level of organization in your life will reduce stress. And I think all of us want ways to reduce stress, probably. 3, I hope goes without saying, but study. And I don't just mean study for exams. I mean study to learn. And I'm going to talk about what that means in detail. And then finally, when we talk about mindset, this is what we mean. Be ready to fail. You can't learn something unless you don't know it in the first place, right? So you're going to encounter times when you feel stupid, when you feel like you can't do it. And that's normal. We all do this. And it's just the next step along your path. So everyone fails. We all do. I failed so many times. But every time, if you approach it with the right mindset, which is what we talk about, growth mindset, when we refer to this, then you use it as a tool. So you use every failure as a tool towards your success. This is hard. And this is something that, if we want to get real meta about it, this is something you can fail at. You can fail at having growth mindset. It is difficult, but it's just a process. There is no end goal here. The idea is that you always use failures to learn, and you're always ready to fail, and you understand that it's okay.